Hi, I'm Sally, and I figured out 2 things very early in life. 1, my older sister Rachel is dumb. And 2, she really hates me. Rachel is a year older than me, but it didn't take me too long to catch up with her. I was talking before she did, and I learned how to read while she was still struggling with the alphabet. My parents loved showing me off, and I think it really bothered Rachel. Sweetie, why don't you recite the poems you learned for our guests?
Sally, tell your aunt the cool thing that you read in your encyclopedia yesterday.
Just then, Rachel came running, wearing her bathing suit over her clothes.
Look at me! I look like a mermaid in my baby soup.
Your what?
My baby soup. Mom, baby soup, this? Oh, you don't understand anything I say. Oh, just help me take it off. It's stuck in my limbo. I think she's saying her bathing suit is stuck in her elbow, Mom.
Oh, I see. Sally, you're so bright. Silly Rachel. Did I mention that I sometimes taught Rachel the wrong words because it was funny when she sounded stupid? Yeah, I'm not very proud of that now, but that's not the only reason she hated me. I was the only one in my family with red hair, and my parents loved it, especially Mom, who would do all sorts of hairstyles. Sally, your hair looks so magical. Let's try braids today.
You know why it looks magical? Because she's a leopard clown.
You mean a leprechaun? She told me all the time that my parents pretended to like my red hair so I wouldn't feel bad.
When you were born, Mom and Dad cried tears of ugliness for days. They even tried to give you up for adoption, but no one wanted you.
And one time, she even tried to chop my hair off. And things got worse when in 8th grade, she failed a class and ended up being with me. As if our parents weren't enough, our history teacher, Miss Sheldon, loved comparing her to me in front of everyone. Your assignment is just appalling, Rachel. Did you see your sisters?
Magnifique.
Why can't you be more like her? Didn't you do any research? What's there to research? Someone ugly said something dumb to someone boring a long time ago, and then some lame war broke out. Who cares about this stuff? A person who wants to have an educated mind? Who cares what's on the inside when the package is this pretty? Looks are not important. That's ugly people talk. Did your boyfriend ever say that? Oh wait, I bet you've never had one. Detention, now! The next day before history class, I saw Rachel putting a mug of coffee on Miss Sheldon's table while everyone else was snickering. I was instantly suspicious. Rachel, what are you up to? What? I'm just trying to make up for my behavior yesterday. What did you put in there? Oh, I don't know. Maybe some spit, maybe some laxative, maybe both? Who can say? Just then, Miss Sheldon walked in, and Rachel handed her the mug sweetly with an apology. But I tried taking it away from her. I really don't think you should have that. Why? I just don't think it's a good idea. Why? Is there something in the coffee, Sally? Tell me now. No, I just don't think you need to drink coffee. It gives you really bad breath. Give that to me, please. I ended up spilling the whole thing on her white coat. Oh my God, you dumb butt kisser, you ruined my whole plan. The next thing I knew, I was in detention too, with Rachel, for the very first time in my life. But suddenly, Rachel was frickin' popular. No one liked Miss Sheldon much, and everyone thought Rachel was super cool for trying to mess with her. And now, she was used to her newfound power to turn everyone against me. She was the beautiful, fun blonde, and I was the red-haired, nerdy sister being called things like Carrot Top and Ketchup Head. Boy, could girls be mean. Eventually, the teasing got old. Or, I just learned to ignore it. But soon, I was given an assignment in history class to do a presentation on Scotland. The more I studied, the happier I felt. There were so many cool red-headed Scots, and I definitely felt better about my hair. Before class, I went to the bathroom to change into a kilt I had spent hours making myself just for the presentation. But just then, my sister walked in. She pulled out her phone and started taking pictures. Going back home, leprechaun? Buzz off, Rachel. You look so stupid. What is that? A schoolgirl skirt? It's a kilt. Get out of my way. You can't leave yet. Leprechauns can't travel without a rainbow. With that, she pulled out some paints from her backpack and squirted them all over my outfit. I ran out of the bathroom crying angry tears. Rachel did get detention, but it was her millionth time and she didn't give a hoot. The next year, I got a fresh start. Our dad had gotten a new job across the state, which meant I was going to be going to a new high school. I was determined to end the teasing that my red hair gave me. Hey, Mom, now that I'm 16, I think I should get to make some choices about my hair. I'd like to change the color. But your hair is beautiful, sweetie. I know you like it, Mom, but I just want to try something a little more mature, you know? I guess.
if that's what you want.
You're growing up so fast. Thanks, Mom. I ran straight to the store and bought a box of black hair dye, and it worked. My hair was dark and silky, no more red. Do you think that'll fool anyone? You can't cover up what you are, little leprechaun. Whatever, Rachel. Don't you have something stupid to do? Go away. Just saying. The truth always comes out. The first day of school was like a dream come true. No one said anything about my hair. I blended right in and even got a few compliments on my cute outfit, which I'd added some accessories to myself. Rachel was right back in with the cheerleaders, but this was the first time she and I were in a co-ed school, and being around boys was making her even dumber. The football captain and I went out last night, but he never called or texted me back. I don't get it. I think he was even hiding from me in school.
Okay, how did the date go?
It was amazing, like we were meant to be. There was just one awkward moment when this weird girl came to our table and started flirting with him, and I bit her hand really hard. I'm sure she got the message that he's not interested in her. He was just too nice to say it. You scared him off, you psycho. How about you don't act like a jealous, blood-sucking vampire next time? But she continued her serial dating and getting heartbroken, and I was getting sick of her stories. It's not like she took my advice. Other than that, school was going great. I was doing well in my classes and had even joined the drama club as a costume designer. A play was being held soon, but the main actor fell ill right before the performance. I had to make sure his understudy fit in the costume, but I didn't even recognize him. I ran frantically through the dressing room shouting, "Hey, is there anyone named Skylar here?"
Yeah, that's me.
"Okay, I need you to take off your clothes right now." He grinned and I blushed as people around us started laughing. I didn't. Okay, wait, let me start over. You need to try this on right now, and I have to make sure this fits you. I'm the costume person, not a pervert.
I know. I've seen you around. Sally, right? I'll just change into this and be right back.
This Skylar was freaking cute, and he knew my name. His shirt was missing a button, and my heart was skipping beats as I stitched it on. There, you're all set.
Thanks, Sally. Wish me luck.
Break your legs. I mean, a leg. Only one. Single. Just a figure of speech anyway. Ugh. Gosh, I sounded dumber than Rachel. So I was quite surprised when Skylar came and sat next to me at recess the next day. He was funny and sweet, and I was having a great time talking to him.
By the way, I'm part of the student council, and currently we're deciding on a theme for the homecoming dance. Any ideas? I can never think of anything other than sports themes.
If you like sports, maybe you could do the Scottish Highland Games.
Wow, I love Scottish stuff. This is a really good idea. Thanks, Sally.
Just then, Rachel dropped her butt right next to him. Mind if I join your table? I'm Rachel, Sally's sister.
Don't mind at all.
Also, I couldn't help overhearing your conversation. Homecoming is all about the football games. We should totally do a varsity theme. I'll wear my cheerleading outfit. It'll be so cool. I was fuming. I couldn't believe she was butting herself into this too. Didn't she have enough guys to date? She just couldn't let me be happy. I spent the rest of lunch just sitting there and listening to them talk about school sports. A couple of weeks passed and neither Skylar nor Rachel talked to me, but I was busy with my studies and my friends, and I was happy for a change. I wasn't going to be bothered by some guy I barely knew. But then one day, Skylar stopped me in the hall on the way to class.
Hey, Sally, wait up. Sorry, I haven't been around much. I've been super busy getting everything ready for homecoming week.
Oh, yeah, it's whatever. I've been really busy too.
Well, I hope you're not too busy to maybe go to the dance with me. I mean, if you aren't going with anyone else.
The dance? With you? I'd love to.
Great, I'll meet you there.
I couldn't believe it. No teasing, new friends, and even a date to homecoming? I was practically skipping everywhere the rest of the day until I got home. Word around school is that Skylar asked you to homecoming. Yeah, and, well, I'm here to tell you that he isn't going with you. He is going with me.
Says who?
Says this. She held up her phone and showed me the picture she had taken of me in a kilt with my bright red hair. Hey, get rid of that. Tell him you can't go with him, or I show this picture to the entire school. No, don't you dare. It's up to you. Fine. I didn't want to go to that stupid dance anyway. The next day at school, I told Skylar I wasn't gonna go to the dance with him. He tried to change my mind, but there was no way I was gonna let him see that picture of me. He looked a bit hurt, and I felt awful, but I didn't have a choice. The night of the dance, I tried to stay home, but the thought of Rachel laughing and having fun with Skylar made me feel like I might explode. I quickly got ready, then sped my car to the dance. I burst through the doors and saw Rachel dancing, surrounded by her friends. But I didn't see Skylar anywhere. Just then, there was a hand on my shoulder.
Sally, I thought you couldn't make it.
Yeah, me too, 'cause I was scared.
Scared of what?
Of you finding out the truth? Rachel was beside us with her phone in her hand. Within a few seconds, everyone's phones were going off, including Skylar's. He pulled it out of his pocket and opened a message, and there was that picture of me. She had sent it to everyone.
Wait, is that you, Sally?
You know what? Yeah, that is me. I dyed my hair black, but it's actually red as a tomato. And if you hate it, then you're all just shallow, stupid...
Hate it? I love it.
What? What?
Sally, you're cool the way you are. So are you. May I have this dance?
You may. Just give me 1 second, though. Listen, you bimbo. I kept putting up with you and making excuses for your behavior, but I've had enough. You tried your best to humiliate me, but it was an epic failure. So, in your face. Now, please, get a life and act less desperate, and I'm sure you'll be able to land a boyfriend with the same IQ as you. Just leave me alone, okay? That weekend, I took the dye out of my hair, and Rachel dyed hers red, but it wasn't real, not like mine. I was beautifully redheaded and very happy to be me. Brianna waited impatiently in the cinema parking lot. Her date was 40 minutes late. Just as she was about to leave, the car door pulled open without warning.
Whoa, gotcha! Are you a clumsy dummy, or did you plan this to fall into my arms?
How would I never mind. We probably missed half the movie, Elijah.
I booked a hall just for us. The movie starts when I say it starts, babe.
Once the lights went off, Brianna turned pale. The Ring? I told you, I hate horror movies.
But you don't know what you're missing. You're gonna love it, sweet cheeks. Trust me.
Brianna cringed as she watched with eyes half closed, and at one point, she screamed and jumped off her seat. That's it. I'm leaving.
You call yourself an actress, but you can't appreciate this masterpiece? You're such a baby.
And you're such a jerk. I don't know why I agreed to this.
Want me to call you an ambulance, baby Brianna?
Brianna dumped her popcorn on his head before storming out, and then she walked straight into somebody carrying sodas and fell on her butt.
Brianna, are you okay?
Jeez, can this night get any worse?
Yeah, there are infinite possibilities. You could get struck by lightning, or get robbed, or be kidnapped, or get hit by a bus. Then there are serial killers.
It wasn't really a question, dude. I'm sorry. I wasn't looking. I'll pay for the drinks.
I can take care of this.
Thanks. What's your name?
Wow, you don't even know my name?
Why would I?
I know your name.
Yeah, because I'm, famous. What's your excuse?
I'm in your biology class. I joined your school 3 weeks ago.
Brianna was embarrassed. The teacher did introduce some new scholarship kid, but I've hardly noticed him since.
It's okay. I'm not offended. It's what I'd expect from someone like you. I'm Charlie. I'll see you around.
He smiled and walked away, and Brianna felt kind of bothered. What did he mean, someone like me? Charlie knew Brianna wasn't kidding about being famous. He had seen some of her TV show on Stargirl. At school, she was surrounded by girls just like her, and guys who changed sports cars faster than clothes.
Of course she hasn't noticed someone like me.
The three most popular girls in school chilling at a pool party was a sight to behold. Their leader, Madison, was a rich socialite and model, and her childhood bestie, Amber, was an Instagram influencer who started the weirdest fashion trends. But the most popular right now was Brianna, who'd joined them in 8th grade and shot to fame with her teen TV series. People called them the Barbie Angels because they screamed perfection, but they weren't feeling great lately.
Things are starting to get boring. It's not a challenge to get any of these guys around us, and it's even harder to lose them. I made out with a red-haired model last week, and later my boyfriend found a red hair on my sweater. I said I'd hugged a sad clown on my way home, and he actually believed me. I dumped his stupid butt.
Seriously. I went on a horrible date with Elijah, and he texted me to say he was going to Korea, and we'd go out again once he returned. What made him think that would happen?
Crazy, right? Ugh, even blind guys are drooling over me.
I feel you, girl. Remember my blind stalker who tried to climb my bedroom window, but he fell down and was taken to the hospital? Ugh, so clumsy.
Yeah, what a dummy. Girls, we need to spice things up. I want to find someone really different. Make him fall in love with me, mess around with him, and then dump him. Wouldn't that be fun for us?
OMG, yes. I haven't felt this excited since the 11th Harry Potter book came out.
Just then, something caught Brianna's eye, and she left.
I wasn't even done talking. Amber, do you feel sometimes that she isn't as nice as before and her fame's gone to her head?
Her head does look a bit smaller than usual. Anyway, who cares, Maddie? You've got me. I'm your favorite girl, right?
You know you are, babe.
Brianna had spotted the DJ at the party, and it was Charlie, looking much cuter.
Wow, you're full of surprises, DJ Charlie.
What?
I said you're full of surprises, DJ Charlie.
Brianna, I heard you the first time.
Then why did you say what?
I just meant, what's the surprise?
Oh, well, you're a scholarship student, so I thought you'd be a nerd. Didn't imagine you as a DJ.
Guess you have a limited imagination then.
My imagination's just fine, thanks. In case you didn't know, I co-wrote the series I acted in, the one that's really famous.
That reality show with a bunch of rich girls doing rich things? Yeah, my coworker made me watch a few episodes. I'll have to get your autograph for her sometime. She's a huge fan.
And with that, Charlie switched up the music louder. Every time I speak to him, why do I end up feeling insulted? So annoying. I have just the guy for Project Plaything, Maddie. See the DJ?
His tacky t-shirt. But he's kinda cute. Why him?
He's nothing like the guys we date. He's a scholarship student in my bio class, and he seems unimpressed by everyone at our school, including us.
Well, that's new. I love a good challenge.
The question is, will he buy it? The most popular girl in school suddenly notices him? He might think it's a prank.
We'll just have to make it believable then. Plus, no guy is immune to my charms, Brie Brie. He'll be eating out of my hands in no time.
Like a baby shark.
I don't think it'll be so easy, but I'm looking forward to it. The girl's first move was to get Madison on Charlie's radar and paint her as an angel. So 2 days later, Charlie found Madison walking into the cinema, who he instantly recognized as Brianna's friend, and she had a line of kids behind her.
Hi, could I please have 30 tickets for the new Minion movie? And whatever snacks the kids want.
Are these kids from an orphanage?
Yeah, I volunteer there, and I thought I'd treat them. It's not often that they get to go out, so I want them to have a really good time.
Wow, she doesn't even have a PR team taking pictures.
Charlie led the excited kids into the theater, and as he was leaving, Madison touched his arm.
Wait, you were the DJ at a pool party recently, right?
Right. I also go to your school.
How did I not know that?
Oh, don't beat yourself up. I'm super easy to miss. I'm like a pigeon in a school of peacocks, but I prefer my own company anyway. It's the best.
I'm sure it is. Well, thanks for your help today.
Madison kissed him on the cheek, and Charlie smiled awkwardly before running off.
Was the most popular girl in school just flirting with me? Nah, she probably flirts with everybody.
Later, Maddie called the others to update them. Do you think he bought your act?
Of course. I'm beginning to think I'm a better actress than you are, and this is gonna be a lot easier than I thought.
The next day, when Madison walked into the cafeteria, she spotted Charlie in a corner, and his eyes were already on her. She helped a kid with crutches get his lunch and tipped a janitor generously before making her way to Charlie's table.
Hi, do you mind if I sit here?
Of course not. Yes, please sit.
I am sitting.
Oh, righto. You want half my sandwich? My grandma made it. The filling is probably this week's leftovers mixed together, and the bread is a bit stale, but it's not bad. I think the gravy she put inside is making it, what's the word I'm looking for? Moist. Yeah, it's moist.
Tempting, but I haven't had bread in years.
Just then, Charlie noticed that half the cafeteria was staring at them.
They're thinking what I'm thinking. What is a beautiful, rich model doing with me? This is clearly a prank. You know, I just remembered. The librarian asked me to feed her fish, and they'll die if I don't do it right now.
Really? Well, I can come with you.
No, I'd rather you didn't, okay? They like their privacy. The fish. They're private people.
She stared at him, and he felt more flustered as he reached for his bag and ended up stepping hard on her toe. He turned to apologize and knocked his sandwich on her clothes.
I am so sorry. So sorry. Gotta run.
And later in the bathroom, as Maddie cleaned up, Brianna and Amber howled.
Will you two stop laughing?
He had to feed the librarian's fish? Girl, that is the lamest thing I have ever heard. He couldn't get away fast enough.
Oh, that was so funny too. My grandma made me this gravy sandwich. Yeah, right. His grandma came back from the dead to make him a sandwich.
Maybe his grandma is just alive?
But both my grandmas are dead. Aren't everyone's grandmas dead?
Oh my god, focus! He seemed smitten with me when I took those gross kids to the movies. Why is he running away from me now? Maybe I just make him really nervous.
Or maybe he isn't stupid and he's not buying your sudden interest in him.
Well, you're in the same class with him. Do something.
I'll get the teacher to make me his lab partner tomorrow. Let's see what I can pull off. Charlie just wanted some peace, but the universe literally said no when he got paired up in the lab with Brianna. Are we really gonna open up that frog? There's no way I'm touching that thing. Charlie ignored her and started doing it himself. Oh my god, look at those intestines. Ew, I'm gonna throw up.
Why don't you just stop looking at the frog? It's not like you're helping me.
Yeah, that sounds good. Anyway, I have to talk to you about something. I think Madison's really into you. Don't ask me why. The heart wants what it wants. So, I was wondering, what do you think about her?
Brianna, I don't know what you girls are up to, but I don't have time for this. I'm just here to study hard so I can get into a good college, and Madison can literally have any guy. What do girls like you want with a poor nobody like me?
Wow, you just made us sound so arrogant and judgmental, but you've basically written us off without even knowing us.
Look, I didn't mean...
Yeah, you did. You think girls like us wouldn't like a poor guy since we're shallow, right? And yeah, Maddie could have any guy, but maybe she saw something different in you. Trust me, if it was fancy things we wanted, we don't need a guy for that. Charlie felt unsure.
Maddie is beautiful, and she seemed sweet. Maybe I misjudged her.
So, how'd it go?
Brilliantly. I think I've convinced him a bit that you're genuinely into him. We've got to keep the ball rolling. Let's find out more about Charlie's personal life. Madison hired a private investigator and found out that Charlie lived with his grandma. She also found out that he worked at a small club as a DJ on weekends.
We know where we're going tonight.
Oh, please say Tokyo. I've been craving sushi for weeks.
No, to this nightclub, silly. But I'll take you for sushi anywhere after the success of Project Playdate.
Later, when the Barbie Angels walked into the small club, all eyes turned to them, and Charlie was just as surprised. This really wasn't their kind of place.
Once he sees my heart-stopping dance moves, he'll be following me around like a lovesick puppy.
The girls moved to the dance floor and had everyone's attention. As the song ended, Madison walked over to Charlie.
The music here is amazing. You're really talented.
Gee, thanks. Listen, Madison, I've been avoiding you, but I want to say I'm sorry. For that day in the cafeteria, I was such an idiot.
I'll forgive you if you dance with me.
Oh no, there's a reason why I'm in charge of the music. Those who can't do, teach. Those who can't dance, DJ.
Come on, it can't be that bad. Just put a song on and join me.
No, really.
Just then, Maddie lost her balance a little and her drink fell all over the music dashboard. 2 seconds later, it stopped working.
Oh my god, what did you do?
It was an accident.
The system's fried. The club owner's gonna fire me. You came in here just for your fun and games, but this is serious business for me, Madison. Thanks for nothing.
Charlie instantly felt awful as he realized everybody was staring at them, and Madison stood frozen in her spot. Then she burst into tears and ran out. Amber and Brianna ran after Madison to her car, where she lost it.
Who the heck does he think he is?
You're not crying?
Of course not. And it took all my willpower to not claw his eyes out. How dare he humiliate me like that? Oh, once he falls in love with me, I'm gonna squish him like a bug.
That was brilliant. Now he's gonna feel terrible because you didn't even lash out at him. And he'll think you're the sweetest angel on earth. Oh, I underestimated you, Maddie. You're the worst.
I am the worst. And when I'm done with him, he's gonna wish he was dead.
Charlie just couldn't face Madison in school the next day, and after a lot of begging, he finally managed to get her number from Brianna. Little did he know, the girls had decided that Brianna would be the one to talk to him, pretending to be Maddie, because she was the smoothest talker. Charlie felt super nervous as he called her that night. Hello? Hello?
Hi, hello, hi. Madison? It's me. Charlie.
What do you want?
Listen, before you hang up, please don't hang up. I'm really, really sorry. I just lost it and you didn't deserve that. And you didn't even scream at me or hit me, which you should have. You still can.
Charlie, I get it. You freaked out. I hope you didn't get fired.
I did. But it's okay. I'll find another gig.
I'm sorry.
Are you for real? Don't say sorry to me. Do you think we could just start over?
Yeah, I'd like that.
Hi, I'm Charlie. Nerd by day, DJ by night. And I get free popcorn once a month at the cinema. You go.
I'm Madison, and I'm a famous model. Also, I've been on a diet since forever, so I don't remember what popcorn tastes like anymore.
That's the saddest thing I've ever heard.
The two ended up talking and laughing for hours, and she kept surprising him. She was funny, well-read, and had great taste in music. It was 4 a.m. when they finally said goodnight. I can't remember the last time I had such a good conversation with someone. The next day, Brianna updated Maddie on everything they'd talked about, but she didn't see Charlie in her biology class. The girls hadn't seen him at recess either, so Brianna sent him a text as Maddie, and he replied, Grandma broke her hip this morning. I'm at the hospital. If you really want to seal the deal with Charlie, you should go see his grandma.
Ew, I hate old people with their wrinkly skins and their weird smell.
Come on, they're cute. Just be nice to her. Charlie will love it.
Should I really interact with her? I don't think I could be nice to an old woman.
Brianna then thought of a better idea. After 3 days, Charlie's grandma was discharged, but he had one problem, the hospital bill. He decided to talk to the hospital staff about paying in installments, but then they told him that someone had already settled it.
What? Who?
The person had chosen to be anonymous, but Charlie insisted so much that the staff revealed the sender's identity, Madison.
Why did you do it, Madison?
What do you mean?
You paid my grandmom's hospital bill and tried to hide it. Why?
Because I knew you wouldn't accept money if I offered it to you, and I made you lose your gig. It's the least I could do. I care about you, Charlie.
You can have any guy you want, Maddie. Why me?
Well, I've dated enough guys from my circle to know they're not very nice people. They're mostly after my money or fame or my parents' influence, and you don't care about any of that. You're like a breath of fresh air. But if you don't feel the same way, I won't hold it against you.
Charlie was about to reply when his grandma called him, but he couldn't stop thinking about Maddie.
What you did for me is amazing, but I feel scared about falling for someone like her.
Charlie hadn't come back to school for a week, but he and Brianna had been exchanging texts, as Maddie, of course. She was laughing at a meme he'd just sent when she found Elijah by her locker.
Ugh, why is he back?
Just read something funny? Tell me, babe. I love a good joke.
Excuse me?
You were just laughing at your phone? I hope it's a joke and not a boy whose butt I have to kick.
What are you, my dad? Because you're definitely not my boyfriend. Stay out of my business and don't call me babe again.
I've forgiven you for the last tantrum, Bree. Now tell me where you'd like to have our next date.
How do I spell this out for you? There won't be a next...
Brianna, is this guy bothering you?
Charlie, you're back. No, we're done here.
Who's this loser? Did you wander here by mistake from some homeless shelter?
Just leave him alone, Elijah.
Charlie turned around to see Maddie, and his heart skipped a beat.
What happened while I was gone? Since when did you girls start mingling with nobodies like him?
Suddenly, Charlie walked over to Maddie, and he pulled her close.
There you are. I've been looking for you everywhere. I've missed you.
And then he kissed her on the lips, and Brianna was even more surprised than Maddie at Charlie's move.